Today we are going to look at two different apartments, both of them one bedroom. This one has a view that you will not believe. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to show it to you. Plus, we're going to look at another one in a different building, both of them luxury buildings in Boston, Massachusetts. So let's go. Okay, so I know that there are a lot of people that have suggested that I just find a bigger apartment in the current building that I live in. And I actually really like that idea. I don't know if I can afford one because they're kind of pricey. The building that I live in is one of the most expensive ones that I looked at last summer. So I thought, since we've already looked in this building, we could go look at one in this building. And then also one of my other favorite buildings is called the Sudbury. So it's the most expensive building that I could find that had apartments that were anywhere close to my price range. There are a couple of more that are like way over the top, but we're only going to look at stuff that we can afford, not like, you know, $5,000 a month is way too much. Not going to do that. So the apartment that we looked at is actually the model unit. It is on the 22nd floor and it's not available for rent, obviously, because models usually aren't. But there's one that's very similar that's just a little bit bigger. It's like 20 square feet bigger that is on a way higher floor, which is nice. And it faces the harbor, which is super nice. So that apartment is actually occupied right now, so we couldn't go look at it. But they did send me a video of what it looks like, so I wanted to share that with you now. Is that really the only thing that's different, is the closet space?
Pretty much, and the rest would be a little bit larger because this one is 608 square feet. The 633 square feet. So about like less than 20 square feet larger.
Okay.
And also the view-wise, that one is gonna be facing the harbor a little bit more, so it'll be on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to what I have now, which is...
Which unit you were staying at?
So it's like, is it like 475 square feet? 470 square feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's an oven here, which is nice. I don't have an oven. And the bathroom is massive too. I just really wish it had a bathtub. It's one of the few things. I don't really put bathtubs in apartments anymore. It seems like really not even in houses either.
I'm currently living in a one-bedroom that outside the city. It comes with bathtub, but I have never used it.
Really?
Yeah, I just like stand-up shower. It's fast.
Yeah. So this is, as you walk in, there's a little kind of cubby type of space. My apartment has something similar. This one is way bigger, so it has the island like the one that we looked at and a living room, and look at this view. Like, are you serious? Oh my God. I can just sit here all day long and look at that view. The living room, it looks kind of small here, but when I was in the model unit, it looks a lot bigger. And I like the little shelf space. I love the island. There's so much counter space. The refrigerator is bigger. There's an oven and a 4-burner stove, which is like a regular stove. I only have 2 burners right now. Plus it has a microwave and more storage. And then it's a 1-bedroom, so a whole separate bedroom. And I think the bed in the model unit was a queen size bed, if I recall correctly. And again, with the view, I mean, it doesn't look big in this video, but it felt a lot bigger when I was in the room. And this closet is quite a bit deeper than the closet that I have now, so it's almost like a walk-in closet, which is nice. You guys know that I need storage space. And then look at this bathroom. It is massive. It's like 2.5 times the size of the bathroom that I have now, plus the extra cubbies, and there's more shelves, and unfortunately there is not a bathtub, which really stinks. But the view, are you kidding me with that view? And then back here, there's the washer and dryer is in here. And you'll see this closet is way bigger than the one from the model unit. This is probably where the extra square feet is, which I'm not mad at. I'm totally okay with that. So I think, are we going to see the view one more time? Because if I was doing this video, we would go see the view one more time. I mean, come on, seriously? I'm gonna put my TV in front of that window, like probably on the wall, kind of like in the corner, so I can have the TV and sit and watch the view, and I'll probably just watch the ships come into the harbor. And the airport is right across the harbor, so you can see the airport there too, so I'll just be watching the ships come in and the planes come and go, and I would never leave my apartment if I got that apartment. Pros and cons. Obviously, the pros are I love the building. This is a lot bigger apartment. The view is a lot better. The view is I mean, seriously. They say that kitchens and bathrooms sell houses and apartments, and I think that's totally true. I think the view also sells people. I think you stand at that window and you get hypnotized, and you're like, this is it. This is what I want. And that's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Where were we with our pros and cons? I love the building. I already know the people that work here. I know my way around the parking garage, and I feel perfectly safe in the parking garage. I understand the building has some issues as far as, it's connected to an arena, and it gets really busy, and we're about to dive back into basketball and hockey season, and there's still concerts, and that's a mess. But you know what's good? Because that apartment is on the other side of the building, I will not be facing the breezeway anymore, which means no annoying drummer guy. And that apartment is high enough in the building that you probably couldn't hear annoying drummer guy anyway. So that's good. The cons are it's more expensive. It is higher in the building. So I know we haven't talked about safety a lot. As far as if something were to happen, how do you get out of a building this building is almost 40 stories tall, right? So, and then I started thinking about what if there's an emergency and I have to get out of the building? That would be rough, especially if you can't use the elevator. If the fire alarm goes off, you can't use the elevator. The previous building that I lived in, the fire alarm went off once a month, at least. It was crazy. There were 3 fires in that building in the 3.5 years that I lived there, which was insane. Thankfully, they were all on the other side of the building, and it was a very long building, so they were all on the other side, so nothing happened to me. But I worry about this building. The fire alarm has not gone off once since I have moved in here. Knock on wood. There's trim. Knock on wood. It has gone off a couple of times because they test it once every 2 or 3 months, I think. So I have heard it go off, and it's weird. It has this weird message that's it's some professional thing, but it's basically hey, we've detected a fire in the building. Stay put until we confirm if this is actually a real fire or not a real fire. And it's what? If the fire alarm goes off, aren't you supposed to get out of the building? But it just repeats the message. It has the loud blaring noise, but then it comes on with this message that's hey, we've detected a fire in the building. I literally texted one of my friends who also lives in a high-rise building downtown and was is this regular? Is this normal? And he was I think so. Yeah, there's a message, but it's been a long time since the fire alarm has gone off, so I don't remember. But yeah, there's a message. It talks to you. I'm okay, that's odd. Never heard that before. But... so yeah, there's that. I don't know. There's a lot to consider. Obviously, finances are something that I'm considering. I'm I'm not going to put myself in a bad financial situation. I know that if you're watching my financial challenge videos, there's a lot of people with their little comments of like, oh, you need to save money, you need to save money. And it's not that I'm trying to be reckless, and it's not that I'm just completely discounting those people. I'm not. I just am not going to share with you how much money that I make. I can tell you that I will not get myself into a situation that I can't afford. So there's that. I'm just trying to make the best decision that I possibly can with considering everything. Is this the right apartment for me? I don't know. I'm really excited about it. You can tell that. I'm sure you can tell that. I love that view. That view is the dream. I mean, the only dream better than that would be a house that's on the ocean that is like high enough up that it's not going to flood probably, but that you can hear the ocean. I mean, hearing the waves crash against the rocks or the shore is just... It's a little bit chilly out here. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably, I think it was like 51 degrees where I live. So here at the coast, it's probably like 41. And the water, well, it's surprising that it's not solid, as in ice, because it is really cold. Like, really, really cold. Just me and the seagulls out here. It's like taking a bath to me. It's like the ultimate calm, peaceful, all of my thoughts just get quiet, and it's really nice. I love that. So anyway, that's the apartment. Let's talk about all the amenities again. I will show you some of the videos that I have taken. I have been using the amenities. I know a lot of people have accused me of not using the amenities. Believe it or not, I do read your comments. Good, bad, and ugly. I do read the comments. Some of the other good things, I really like this part of town. It's very close to the North End, which I absolutely adore. There's a bunch of coffee shops around here that I really like. My $8 per cup coffee, I love it. There's tons of restaurants, lots of things to do. I love being real close, like basically on top of the North Station. So if I want to take the T somewhere, or the commuter rail, which is also called the T, it's very easy. And I like being super close to 93. I wish they would pave the road that is behind TD Garden. That would be super nice. The holes on that road are gigantic. It's like your whole car will fall in there. So, I don't know. Fingers, toes crossed. Hopefully that happens. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that this is the best idea? So the other problem with this apartment is that my lease in my current apartment ends the end of September, and this apartment is available September 10th. So that's a whole month of overlap. And I don't know, I can't pay 2 rents at the same time. It doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. I don't know if there's anything that they can do about that. I don't know if there's a way to negotiate ending one and starting the next one on the same day, or, within a couple of days. I don't know. I need to ask. All right, so let me know in the comments what you think that I should do. I do read the comments. I'm sure you guys are probably tired of me talking about it, but I do read the comments. I'm anxious to hear your opinion. So I'm sure that you're wondering how much this apartment costs. Because I already live in the building, the price that they gave me was a little bit different. The price that they quoted me was different than what's online. So based on how much I pay rent right now, my lease renewal that they sent me was going to go up about $100 a month. So the apartment that I currently live in was already going to be more expensive. So this particular apartment to move is only a couple $100 more a month from what I already pay. So, is it more expensive? Yes. It's more space though, and it's a lot better view. So, let me know in the comments. Would you pay more for a better view and for more space? And for like, it's not quite 200 square feet more. It's probably like 150 square feet more. What do you think? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments. Let's go look at another one. This one is a building that is one of my favorites that I looked at last year. It's called the Sudbury. It's probably the nicest building that I looked at. It's kind of a toss-up between the building that I live in now and this place, the Sudbury. They have this amazing deck that I'm gonna show you that I absolutely love. They also have a pool. It is not on the 38th floor like my current building, but it is very nice. The whole building just feels very, very luxurious. I absolutely love the building. And the apartments themselves feel very luxurious. But they also come with a very luxurious price. So let's go check them out. We're going to look at a 1-bedroom. So this is the kitchen as you first come in. It has a really big kitchen for a 1-bedroom. And this one has a really big island as well. And it has wheels on it. I don't know if I like the wheels or not, but I guess it's nice so you can move it wherever you want it. One thing that I'm noticing right away, because I have lived in an apartment for a year without an oven, it doesn't really have an oven. It has a convection oven, which kind of looks like a microwave. Not loving that. But there's tons of storage space in here, and we definitely love that. So the living room is really spacious. The thing that strikes me the most about it are the windows, because there are 2 windows, and they're kind of small. I mean, they're not, like, the one is okay. The other one is very tall and skinny, and it looks like that one is the one that opens. The other one doesn't open. I just feel like in a high-rise building at this price range, the windows should be floor to ceiling, or basically floor to ceiling. I mean, maybe I'm spoiled at this point. That's a good possibility. Also, why is the thermostat in some weird random place over there by the window? What kind of special person designed that? That freaks me out. That is very odd. Do not like. Okay, so the washer and dryer, decent sized closet. There is some storage space, which is good. It's not a lot. It's kind of enough to just like store your cleaning stuff. I mean, it's not bad. So the bathroom is a decent size. There is not a lot of storage. There's not a lot of counter space, which really stinks. And I am not in love with the tile in the bathroom. It seems like I have a lot of hate for this apartment. I don't know why. It's really nice. Everything feels really luxurious. It's just, I don't know, that tile is not for me. So the bedroom is a decent size as well. The same problem with the windows. I don't like the windows. Also, I'm noticing that the air conditioning vent and the heater vent is in this room. Was there one in the living room? Now I have to go back and look. I don't like that. If there's only one, I don't like that. Especially, like, why would you put it in the bedroom? I don't know. Maybe I need to think about that. Maybe I do like that, because that would mean the bedroom would be colder than everywhere else. So maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm thinking about this incorrectly. Okay, so now that I'm looking at the living room again, there is only one. There's a vent that goes out into the living room, but I don't know. It's such a small nitpicky thing to get hung up on. Maybe it's fine. What do you think? Have you guys ever lived in a place like that? Let me know in the comments what you think. I feel like this building is going to have the same thing that my building has now, which is there's temperature controlled air that goes through all of the apartments, that's like pumped through all of the apartments. It's at 72 degrees. So if you turn your HVAC system completely off, your apartment will stay 72 degrees because the air just cycles through all the apartments. It's good and bad. It's nice because your electric bill stays a bit lower. It's bad because sometimes every once in a while something smells and you're like going around your apartment like, what is that smell? And then it's like, oh, it's probably the air that's coming in. Something is wrong with it. And usually it's taken care of pretty quickly. It hasn't been like really bad. Usually it's taken care of. It's probably not a big deal. It's probably just, you know, kind of the same situation that I have now. My apartment stays at a very comfortable temperature, and even I've kept the air conditioning on all year, which I don't really like, but even, I mean, some of the bills that I've paid in the summertime have been like $50, which I was kind of surprised by. There was one that was like $250 when I first moved in, and I think maybe there was some like activation fees, or maybe it was 2 months at the same time or something. Most of them have been like between $50 and $100 a month, so not really that much. Okay, so how much does it cost to live in this building? Well, if you want a 1-bedroom apartment on the 21st floor that is 690 square feet, it will cost you $4,390 per month. If you want the same apartment but on the 26th floor, that will cost you $4,440 per month. And just as a note, both of those leases are only 10 months, so not even a full year. If you want a 12-month lease, it's going to cost you $5,675 per month. But if you're willing to do a 13-month lease, then it will go back down to $4,440 per month. They want your lease to end at a certain time of the year, and they will make sure it does. So what do you think? Is it worth it? Would you pay that to live here? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, check out my Inner Circle membership. I am making more videos for members. My goal is to do 1 video a week, if not more, that's just for members. So go check it out. You can find it at youtube.com/INFJwoman. There's a button on the home page. There's a button on that page that says join. That'll tell you all about it. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you again next week.